Good morning. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. Hope y'all are doing well. It is Tuesday. This is our daily reading, taking a look at current situation and the influences around it. I'm going to use Somnia Tarot, the one I struggle shuffling with. And for those of you who know, it's very thick cards. They're not only large, because they are large cards, but they're thick. Super thick. Um, Keep in mind this is collective, so may or may not resonate. And always appreciate, hitting that thumbs up button. It does help me if you enjoying the content, resonates, and also comments too. What do we need to know today? Okay, let's get started. Current situation is death. Present influence is Seven of Wands. Future influence is Empress. Then what we don't see is the Hangman. What to look for. Knight of Swords. Unexpected, please. Lovers. Challenge. Ace of Swords. Strength. Eight of Coins. Where does this lead? High Priestess. Ace of Wands. Tell me about this Lovers. Well, that's kind of nice. That's really nice advice. Bottom of the deck. Seven of Swords. I feel like there's something that you're this feels like something that you're going after, but it's been kind of a struggle. If you look at the card, he's got all these swords and he's going uphill. But when we have the Seven of Swords, it's kind of about, well, it could be about theft, but I don't feel like that's what this is. And I don't feel like it's even about trickery unless you've been tricking yourself. I don't think there's anyone else involved. But I do feel like it's you seeing what you need to do and where you need to go. There's like almost, I know this card isn't an epiphany card, but I kind of get that feeling with the rest of the cards in the deck. There's a feeling of, I know what I want to do now. Like and you're working to get there with that Seven of Swords. The death is in your current situation, which is you making a transformation, and it is moving into the rest of the deck. So there is things changing, you changing. Tell me about the death. Yeah, there's something here. Page of Cups, Four of Wands, Magician, where, there is some kind of real feeling of love, celebration, and feeling like, you know what, maybe this can happen. Maybe we can make this happen. And that's the transformation. Going, the situation may have been hard, but you know what? No, we can do this. We got this. The Magician here. And I do feel like it's a we. I do feel like there's someone else here. Now, again, keep an open mind who that someone else is. The present influence is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands comes after the Six of Wands. So sometimes when you are recognized, people tend to want to, cut you down. And I feel like there's something here about that. Like, no, I'm not letting anyone cut me down. It feels like this really growth of strength and strength within your own convictions and what you want and what you want to do. With the death as the situation and this as the influence, it feels to me like this, yeah, I've recognized or I've been recognized, and you know what? I know I got this. I don't know, there's just this really great feeling of positivity but strength within yourself. And I think that's huge. Like, it's like this, again, I'm feeling very much like an epiphany's happening here, even though I do have Ace of Swords, but it's in the challenge. But I do feel like there's just this eye-opening, and I think it comes from that death too, like, or all of this, like the death is really, you're really leveling up here. You're really, there's a situation where you're taking and you're making it so much better. And especially with it being clarified with the magician to me also can be about alchemy, and you're making it better, making it grow. This is a, this very well could be a romantic situation or a very deep friendship, deep partnership. The a future influence is the Empress, and I like that. You know, I feel like this could be, you know, I mean, she's creative. You know, she's sitting here sewing, she's nurturing, she's, but this influence is more like you almost, and I feel like this has been missing for a while. Like you're really taking care of you and you're being taken care of, or it feels that way. You know, like with this new, with this Empress and the future influence, it just feels like this very much overall, um, yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's definitely a growth happening here. Um, and I definitely feel like it could be, definitely could be relationship, but I do have a couple things that are reminding me that it's also could be work, but that's the Eight of Pentacles. Well, I mean, you know, sometimes we have partnerships at work, whether they're romantic or friendships or even just peer relationships that are really important. But there's definitely something with you here and the situation really kind of, it's more you. I thought you're seeing the light finally that, you know what, I can do all of these things. I'm worth it. I'm good. I'm smart. I'm intelligent. I've got this. Um, the the hangman is in what you don't see. And I feel like that is, no, of course, it's self reflection, especially in this deck. He's looking at his reflection in the water. So there is, and the hangman is about that. We're going to put ourselves, take ourselves out. And I feel like though this, all of this has come from self reflection. I don't know that this is happening as much as it has happened. And that's the intuitive piece I'm getting here with this hangman. I feel like that this is what sparked these changes within you. And it feels to me like the growth that you're going through comes from time that you've taken out to assess yourself, what you want next, what you want to do, who you are, what you want to be, all of those things. And I think it comes from that. The Knight of Swords is in the what to watch for, and I'm going to clarify the Knight of Swords. I feel like Queen of Swords, Hermit, King of Wands, it feels to me like that, so that what to look for is, okay, so to me, the Queen of Swords and being in the clarifier has something to do with that night as well, but having that focus on what you want and where you want to go. And I feel like it's come from that search, being the Hermit, again, that hangman, same thing. And the King of Wands, it's like, this is what you want. This is who you want, maybe, the King of Wands, or it's you taking that energetic and moving forward with it, like the passion, the King of Wands energy, which is, the King of Wands gets things done, man. You know, and they go about it with gusto, and they motivate people around them. They're great at getting people charged up and following them, and they're great leaders. But I feel like that leader is in you and going, you know, I'm going to take this energy and I am going to go forward. I feel like this is, it also could be that, you know, look for the King of Wands, because it is in the what to look for position, the Knight of Swords. But it's the energy of having your sight on something and going for it. And it looks to me like when I look at these two cards together, I see that the Knight of Swords is facing that hangman. And so it does point to that, yeah, this all came from, you know, taking time to learn about me. The Lovers is in the unexpected. And I feel like that is definitely a relationship. I've got the Judgment, the Chariot with the Hierophant. I feel like there's definitely something coming in that it's again a revitalization. The Chariot's a super cool energy coming in, and the Hierophant says there may be some kind of, again, this, if this is a relationship, it's definitely leveling up. And I feel like it's like rejuvenating and coming back around maybe, or if it's a come and go relationship, it's coming back around again. Could be love, it could be other things, but it feels to me mostly it's about closeness and definitely becoming closer with that Hierophant. There's something, when I see the Hierophant, I always think about leveling up. I do, because it can definitely be about commitment as well. You know, it can be about church, school, all of those things. But, you know, it's also about being in a position, no matter how much you know you can always learn from those around you. So, um, and when we reach a point where we're humble, even though we may be really, really smart, or we may be really good at what we do, or, you know, and we have pride in that, we stay humble and allow ourselves to learn from others and bring others in. And I feel like this all comes from that as well. Um, because the Hierophant, like, I wouldn't call the Emperor as humble as the Hierophant. The Emperor is definitely leader. The Hierophant is definitely in charge, but he is definitely more humble because, I don't know, I just always have felt that way because of church, you know, thinking of church, commitment, school, teaching, you know, a true teacher, someone that truly can teach us or mentor us, is also humble and has humility and understands that they can also learn, that learning never stops. No matter how intelligent you are, no matter how much you've been through, you know, no matter everything you know, you can always learn more. And it feels to me like this relationship is reaching that level where there's room to grow for each other, not just alone. The Ace of Swords is in the challenge, and there may be a feeling here of, it may be with this relationship, it's really hard to articulate how you feel, or not necessarily how you feel, but everything. Like, could be anything, but being clear about it and understanding it. I also feel like there may be a hump to overcome as far as exploring. You know, don't be afraid to continue to explore, and don't be afraid of new ideas and things like that. I don't, that's the feeling I'm getting. Eight of Pentacles is in your strength. You know, the work that you're doing is paying off tremendously. So it's stay focused. You know, you have this strength. This is in your strength. So whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on, keep doing it. Don't stop until you've actually felt like you've mastered something. And when I see where this leads, I have the High Priestess. And I'm not going to clarify the High Priestess, but I feel like it's like you're reaching into a true knowing of something. And when you reach this point in this situation where you're trust yourself, that's when it takes you to the Ace of Wands and something, you know, really new starting. I'll clarify the Ace of Wands here. Tell me about this Ace of Wands, where this leads. It's something you've been holding on to. It's a new discovery about something you've been holding on to. I've got the Devil, Four of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. So there's definitely a feeling of moving forward with that. And I think it comes from that knowing that there's more to this situation, and you've been holding on to it because you know it's been important to you. So it's leading to that new energy of this situation. I really love this reading. I do. Let's put that way. I didn't realize you couldn't see this. World is in the advice. I feel like, you know, I feel like this is when you take a look, I mean, the world is the ending of the majors, and we need to take a look at everything we've done along the way on this journey. I feel like the situation is taking a turn for the better. It's leveling up. It's becoming deeper, more substantial, with more meaning, whether no matter what the situation is. And when I see the world, I'm reminded that again, I feel like it's stay humble, because it's asking you to look back at everything you've done, to get there. So to me, that's a little bit of humility as well. It's not just going, look at me, I'm so great, but instead, you know, taking that time to say, I've done a lot to get here, and this is what I've done, and that allows you to grow even more. Because as soon as we put on a I know everything mode, it's really hard to learn because you put a block in your head that you know everything, you know? So as soon as you stay humble, and that's what the energy is just stay humble, know that there's more, always work to be done. There's always room to grow, no matter what. No matter what position you're in, there's always room to grow. Like if you've reached a pivotal moment in your career and you don't feel like there's any more movement up, well, that's fine. You can grow within you. There's, as a person, or, learning about other people, or learning new subjects. It doesn't mean that you're over, that you should stop learning and stop saying, yeah, I can know more. I can learn more. I think it's really important. So is there anything else we need to know today? Two of Wands. This is keep moving forward, keep planning, keep making those plans, keep doing what you do. I love the Two of Wands energy as far as the planning, and it comes after that Ace of Wands, right? The Ace of Wands is the new spark, the new beginning, and the Two of Wands is taking that energy and mapping it out and seeing where you want to go next and how you're going to do it so that you can get to that Three of Wands. So I think this is really important too. Don't stop planning, don't stop working through it, and keep moving forward in this situation, because there is something really nice happening here. Really fulfilling, actually, and fulfilling in a lot of different ways. So there you have it. There's your daily reading. Let me know what you think. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful day.